Good day, everyone. I would like you to know that this is now my second time recording this video. So technical glitches happen to the best of us. I'm not sure entirely what happened the first time, but I think I've got the kinks worked out. I recorded the whole video, and at the end of it all, I had zero sound. You could not hear me talking. So it made for a pretty boring video watching me draw lines. Anyway, this video is for us to review chapter 13, um, perimeter and area. Remember, perimeter being the distance around an object, area being the amount of space within it. Um, if I end up going through this quicker than I did last time, I'm sorry. It's only a 10-question test. In total, the chapter's only 5 lessons. We did 3, and I kind of scrunched some stuff together. So hopefully you understood everything we went through. We'll go over the test now, and if you have any questions uh, specific to the test or specific to the homework or anything, just reach out. We've got whatever our team meetings. We have FaceTime, whatever. We can talk about it, and we can work it out. So let's get this shindig started. Let's get going. Choop. Question 1. First deals with perimeter. Now remember perimeter being the distance around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 units that way. 1, 2, 3. 3 units that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 units that way. 1, 2, 3 units that way. Remember, for squares and rectangles, the opposite sides are always going to be equal. So we could think about this as 5, 8, 13, 16. And just, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Or whatever, or just 5 plus 5 and 3 plus 3 is 16, which brings us to our answer of 16 units. Question number 2, Cambrai, Cinderella walked around the park on the path shown. How far did Cinderella walk? Okay, so we're looking at 75 and 25 and 75 and 25. So 75 and 25 is 100. 75 and 25 is another 100. You could also think about that as 75 and 75 is 150. And 25 and 25 is 50. Both of those are going to bring you to the same answer if you add them together of 200. So our answer down here would be 200 feet is the perimeter of the park that Cinderella walked around. Okay. Question 3. Which sentence represents the perimeter of the figure shown? Now remember, distance around, it's going to be length plus width plus length plus width will equal perimeter. Okay, length plus width plus length plus width, or in the case of what it shows us here, length and width that put the lengths and the widths together, but that's still length plus width equals perimeter. Question number 4, which one represents the area? Now, area gets us into something completely different, because now area, we're talking about all of this space in here. Okay, we're talking about all of that. And if we're talking about that space times the in the inside, like we could, if we had little squares showing us the length and width, we could count each of the individual squares, and that would tell us how many square units there were. Or we can remember our formula. Everybody say this with me. Area. Come on, say area. Area equals length times width. Say it with me. Area equals length times width. So we're going to come over here. We're just going to do the length times the width, or F right there. Length times width. Moving along. Like I said, there's only 10 questions on this, and so we're already almost halfway through. Jean-Paul was laying tile in his bathroom. The room measured 10 feet by 6 feet. What is the area of the bathroom? So our biggest struggle with this test, had we taken it, probably would have been paying attention to, does it want perimeter or does it want area? If I've got a bathroom that is 10 feet by 6 feet, sorry, I'm blocking a yawn there. If I happen to yawn, don't blame me. It's coming up on midnight after having filmed this once already. But we'll keep at it. I will keep at it for you. That's how much I am filming your math video, teaching you at 11:35 at night, coming up on midnight. So 10 feet by 6 feet. So 10 feet. Oh, I totally put those on there in the wrong way, because the longer one should be 10 feet and then 6 feet. Area equals what? Come on, say it with me. I can hear you not saying it. Don't you roll your eyes at me. I can see you rolling your eyes at me. Okay. Area equals, what is it? Length times width. Say it one more time for me. Okay. So I'm going to do 6 times 10 or 10 times 6. Commutative property tells me that that's the same thing. 10 times 6 is 60. Oh, there it is. Sorry. It's 11:36 now. Apparently that extra minute made it so I couldn't hold it back anymore. We want to find the perimeter and area for this figure. So if we count, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, or I've got 6 plus 4 is 10, and then I have 6 and 4 is another 10, which gives me that 20 again. So my perimeter is 20. Now I can cheat and know that really to find the perimeter and area, because this is a multiple guess choice test, perimeter 20 units. I don't even have to find the area, but we're going to anyway, because I can do area equals length times width. And everybody over there hopefully can recite for me. 6 times 4 is, if you need to look, it's right here, because that's your answer and you know it already. 6 times 4 is 24. So there you go. Perimeter is 20 units. Area is 24 units. Moving on to number 7. What is the perimeter of the square? So perimeter is all sides added together. 11 plus 11 plus 11 plus 11 equals the perimeter. Okay? Or repeated addition, 11, 11, 11, 11 would be 11 4 times, which is 11 times 4. 11 plus 11 plus 11 plus 11, or 11 times 4, both equal, you got it, I hope, 44. What is the perimeter of the rectangle? 3, 6, 3, 6. Okay, we could do 6 plus 6 and 3 plus 3. Do you want to do it that way? 6 plus 6 is 12. 3 plus 3 is 6. Okay, did somebody tell me no? We can do it the other way too. 6 plus 3 is 9. 6 plus 3 is 9. Okay, if you did it this way, 12 plus 6 is, good, 18. Okay, if you did it this way, 9 plus 9 is 18. They get you the same thing. 18 inches. Okay, perimeter being that distance around. What is the area of the shaded figure? Now I could count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I know that my answer is 9 square units. Okay, but how else can I figure that out? I know there's 3 units here, and I know there's 3 units here. And how do the numbers 3, 3, and 9 relate? Fact families, 3 times 3 equals 9. Okay, takes us to our last problem there. 5 and 7. And I want to know the area. Okay, area equals what? Say it for me. Come on. Come on. Length times width. Okay. Area equals length times width. Say it with me. I'll say it with you. Okay, you ready? Area equals length times width. One more time. Area equals length times width. Okay, now just you. Oh, come on. Come on. Play along. Okay. So area equals length times width. I've got 5 by 7. But but Mr. Pratt, how do I know that 5 is the length and 7 is the width? It doesn't. Because if I do 7 times 5, again, that commutative property tells me that those are the same things. So 5 times 7 or 7 times 5, those both equal 35. And if I come back over here, I've got 35 right there. Okay, so this was just kind of a quick review of the chapter 13, perimeter and area. Fairly short chapter. We condensed it even more for this online learning. And again, we're not actually going to test this, but hopefully you went through it and you understand everything we went through. Two big things: perimeter, the distance around. You add all of the sides together, and then area being length times width. And then just understanding what this test really didn't dive into, that we did have a lesson on, the relationship between perimeter and area. And just because I have an area of, say, 24 units, that doesn't matter because that doesn't matter. That doesn't necessarily mean anything for the perimeter. 6 times 4 is 24, but 2 times 12 is 24. And those would be different perimeters. So understanding that relationship, that it doesn't necessarily mean one particular area or perimeter. So again, if you have any questions, please, please, please reach out to me. Otherwise, peace and love.